Hey there, how there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to the final video of the 83-84 Stone Cold Hockey season, the playthrough for the Edmonton Oilers, as our beloved Edmonton Oilers started, who did the season 50 wins, 25 losses, 5 ties, the most in the Campbell Conference by 9, and only taken over by the Islanders in Buffalo for wins of 105 points, and fourth behind Buffalo Islanders, Washington, take on those pesky New York Islanders. Look at the playoff bracket. The Montreal Canadiens, the Edmonton Oilers. We swept Winnipeg easily, put a lot of goals on them. Well, actually, we should just do the playoffs. So in our first round, we won 7-2, 5-4, 7-3. So when we win big. The Islanders swept Philly all games. Well, the 3 games were by combined 4 goals. The division finals, we beat Vancouver in overtime in game 1, but lost game 2 in overtime, won 7-5 in Vancouver. And then lost 3-1. Then we won 6-4, then lost 5-2, and then we won 5-3. So basically, it was a battle royale. No games were decided by more than 2 goals. The Islanders, they had a tough time with the Rangers. Every home team won except for Game 6 when the Islanders beat the Rangers. Well, the Rangers beat the Islanders one game 8-1. For conference finals, we had a tough time with St. Louis in Game 2, but after that, we took Game 3 and 4 at home easily, and then Game 5, Lee Vogelin with 5 seconds left. Islanders swept through Montreal, who were trying to make a massive Cinderella run. Now we are playing the Islanders, and Game 1 is in Edmonton. Grant Fuhr goes to start against Billy the Hatchet Man Smith. Andy Moog is our backup, but Grant Fuhr is our playoff goalie. We have the great Wayne Gretzky. We have Mr. Anderson, as in Glenn Anderson, Yuri Kurion, Paul Coffey, Ice Caps Kitchener, Marcus Messier, Pat, Mr. Hughes, Dave the Puckadile Hunter, Wee Willie Lindstrom, Ken the Rat Linsman, Dr. Randy Gregg, Euro Poozar, Charlie Huddy Who, Kevin McLelland, I saw him Dodger Oxen, ooh, Dave Lumley, Dave Semenko, the bodyguard, and I will always love you. Lee in a fog Vogelin, Kevin, somebody get low. Pat Conacher, Rick Chartra, Kitchener, Ken very good. Ramos, some of your Suminen. Jim, you have to play fair. The Cupcakes, they have Billy Smith. They always have Willie Muleson and Kelly Rudy. Both guys are actually undefeated in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Anyway, the Islanders have Mike Bossy, number 22 in your programs. Brian Trotz, Trottier. Brent Sutter. Great. What's the matter with Greg Gilbert? Grape. John Tortellini. Dennis Potvin, number 5. Bobby Born to be Wild. Butch Goring. Dwayne Sutter. Bob Nystrom. Pat LaFontaine. Clark Gillies. Holiday Road. Thomas Janssen. Stefan Person of Interest. Andres Calor. Wayne Maverick Merrick. Billy Tis the Season. Carol. Dave Lungeman. Ken Morrill. Is tomorrow. Pat Flatley, Lord of the Dance. Mataline Gordonine, Paul Boutelier, Gord Lane. Here we go. First period, no goal. 3 minutes later. And a chance they score. Denny Potvin scores from Trotz and Bossy and makes it 1-0. Stadium cheer, boos, boo. 3 minutes later. And a chance and they score. There's a time for goals. It's number 9. I am fucking not so happy. Gilbert and Tonelli with the assist. Yep. I did the Islanders in the last playthrough, the 82 playthrough. And they get a penalty. It scored Lane. Can I do it? They killed the zone. They killed me. Islanders up 2-0 after 20 minutes. 4 minutes later. Go! Wee Will Lidstrom. I can't remember the nursery rhyme. Gone through the night. Are the babes in their bed? It's 8 o'clock. Curry and Fogelin with the assist. 2-1. 2 minutes later. Barry. Where's he playing tonight? Oh, there's STANLEY. No. Much later. No. Let me try it. Beautiful. So Chartres scored from Falkland and Don Jackson. So it's 2-2 tie. Catch it there. And they score. Pat Flelly, Lord of the Dance from Nystrom, 3-2. Fuck. Two minutes later. Hands first? No. Four minutes later. And a chance? No. Three minutes later. All I could say is rats. His third from Coffee, 3-3. 2 minutes later. And Anderson gets whacked by Merrick. That's good for us, huh? Ah. No. They forgot about Wayne Gretzky from Anderson and Hunter. 4-3. They got of nowhere. And I was like, scored, but we win 4-3. So first blood goes to us. Unreal. We were down 2-0. It looked like that was it. We tied it at 2. Flatly made it 3-2. We were like, not again. But Lensman and Gretzky saved our butts. Especially Wayne Gretzky. So game 1 goes to us. Oh, they did the 2-2. They did the 2-3-2 format. Game 2 sees Grant Fuhr back in the net against Billy Smith. Now there's like, go with what you know. 4 minutes. Loose. Messier, his knife from Coffee and Greg. Well, the good news is we ruined their attack. The better news is there's actually in 20 seconds from Coffee and Messier. 2-0. Passing the torch, maybe. Passing of the torch. 4 minutes later. It's Pearson. Let me take advantage. Yes, we do. The only coffee I'll drink are ice capped. Kitchener! 3-0 from Greg and Falkland. 3 minutes later. Score! Curry Dog. It's 10th from Messier and Gretzky. 4-0. Wow, what is going on? Well, that's 5. Look at Booty account. Anderson. From Gretzky, 5-0. It's not funny anymore. Wow, 5-0. We really have taken it to the Islanders. Messier, Gretzky, Coffee, Curry, Anderson. 5 different goal scorers. We're a team. It's a team effort. Dave Hunter tried to make it 6. And Tonelli scores to make it 5-1. Well, there goes the shutout. 4 minutes later. They score. Goring his 6 from Trottier and Janssen. Uh-oh. Did we replace it? Nope. Goring scores from Keefer and Hunter 6-2. Not so fast. Much later. And Dennis Potvin for the point scores 6-3 from Bossy and Janssen. Well, the Islanders remember who the fuck they were. And Bossy scores to make it 6-4. Ugh. Yikes. 3 minutes later. Gretchen? We get the penalty. We ruined the Islanders' attack. This time we get penalties. That's a lot, cement goal. Well, they didn't score. They scored. There's Gretzky. 7-4. Like, I remember this team from the previous year. 1 minute later. The fog. And Brett Sutter makes it 7-5. I might as well just put Mogan in the net for less time. Well, let's stop. Messier puts it in, 8-5. So that's what we do. Now there's an easy trouble. It's 8-5 Oilers. Fuhr beats Smith, who only lasted 17 minutes. We pestered him in 16 minutes. Messier, Coffee, Gretzky, Curry, Anderson, and then Gretzky. Well, I thought it was a hat trick, but no, it's Curry with 2 goals, Gretzky with 2. So Gretzky, I thought, had the hat trick. Can you blame me? I think you can. Anyway, it's 8-5, so we put 12 goals against the Islanders in 2 games, but we've given up 8. Headford, Long Island, it will be Grant Fuhr in the net. Grant Fuhr in the net. Again, Kelly Rudy now for the Islanders, so the Islanders are thinking about Rudy. Some new nuances. 4 minutes later, they still are shots from Gilbert and Harlow. 2 minutes later, aggression. I don't think it's the penalty. It's McClelland. 4 minutes later, Skill. Curry Dong. His 12 from Lumley and Anderson. Lumley. Final moments. Early on down for Kenny Morrow. Okay, we win. And Greg. And Coffee gets hit. 5 minutes later. Discretion. It's Puzar. And they can't score. And we did it. Much later. And Ellie scores from the clock that makes it 2. 4 minutes later. We score to tie game. Gretzky from Chartrand and Messier. There's Chartrand. Off the Chartreuse. Final moment. We scored! Moose. Messier, his 11 from Gretzky makes it 3-2. Gretzky is getting the assist, so 3 minutes later. They score! Dennis from 3 minutes later. But, Soda Johnson from 4. Boston scores again for Moore and Wall. That's to put Open in it now. Yes, they found the magic formula. It's Gordon Lane. Can we make it 4? No. 3 minutes later. They get agitated. Boutelier. Who the hell is this Boutelier guy? I've seen that. Ugh. We're fucked. We can't. Only we lost to the Islanders. We were winning, and it looked like we were up 3-0, and we botched it 5-3. Well, Popden, Janssen, and Bossy, they were just pushing everyone's buttons. Edmonton 2-1. And it will be Billy Smith against Grant Fuhr, so we might as well go to Fuhr again. 4 minutes into the game. Haleen. Can we take it? No, we can't. Curry gets hit by Gillies, who goes to the box. Another chance. And then we get a penalty. Damn you, Linsman. But we win. 4 minutes later. We have a chance to stop. Much later. We have a chance. Skills. There's Gretzky. Is 25th from McClelland and Hughes. Makes it 1-0 Oil drop. my love for you. 2 minutes into the second. We score! Curry Dong. 2-0, and Greg with the assist. 2 minutes later. Yes, and they score, scoring from crossing 7. Divisible by 7. Much later. And kept the tie. They do. Galore finally Galore scores. 6 minutes later. Pelly on Hughes. 2-2 after 2. 5 minutes later. They still are. Frank Gilbert caught that attack and are we in trouble? 4 minutes later. We score! There's Gretzky from Curry and Gregg. Makes it 3-3. He is ridiculous. That's 26 goals. 3 minutes later. They score. Gilbert does it again. Chance. 4 minutes later. Nope. Empty net time. And we can't put it in the net. As the others win 4-3, Billy Smith gets his win. He is a money goalie. Oh boy. We were up 2-0 on a chance to go up 3-1, and we fucked it up. Greg Gilbert. So we go to game 5. And back to Billy Smith against Grant Fuhr. So, yeah. Transfer them. No. 5 minutes later. Harrison. Can we take advantage? Kill some. Play fair. 3 minutes later. Let's go. Shot. Canelli and Gilbert. Much later. 5 minutes later. Can't stop. Fuck. That's good. Greg Gilbert does it again. Both games. Coming out of fucking nowhere. We're down 2-0 after 20 minutes. This is bad. 4 minutes later. The Jet Skiers. And the other fans say rats from Anderson. 2-1. 3 minutes later. Salamanca. We're okay. Aggression. Let's take the penalty, Johnson. Can we do it? How about no? 4 minutes later. We score! Curry Dong. His 14th from Lowe and Gretzky. Makes it 2-2. Gretzky's scoring a lot of goals. 2-2 tie after 2. 2-2 after 2. Again. 5 minutes later. Red Feather scores 4-2. That's home ice is. It's the old saying. There's no place like home. 4 minutes later. Fuck. 4 more minutes. We score! Heady ho! His third from Gretzky makes it 3-3. 2 minutes later. Hit. 3 minutes later. Hit. We go to overtime. 3-3 tie. If we win, well, the winner goes up 3-2. If we win, we can take it home. 3 minutes into the period. Overtime. Butter and Morrow. And the New York Islanders win this game on prolongation. Ay. Tight game to the end, but Tonelli from Sutter. Sutter? How many goals has that guy scored? I want to know. I want to know. He scored 6 goals, but only 2 assists. Huh. Well, I wonder what our playoff record is in overtime. I think we're 1-1. We were 1-1. We're 1-2. The Islanders in overtime are 4-4. Yeah, the Islanders are undefeated in overtime. Game 6. It will be Andy Moog versus Billy Smith. So we decide we need a game 6 starter, and Andy Moog's 3-1. We get a hit. 3 minutes later. One more minute. And there's Potent stopped. I stopped. 3 minutes later. Split and a chance. Score. There's Bossy. His 12 from Potent and Janssen makes it 1-0. 2 minutes later. Score. Messier from Gretzky Cup. 5 minutes later, we score. There's Gretzky, 27. Coffee with 26. Huddy with Gretzky scored more goals than Coffee's got assists. And that's a lot of assists. That is a lot of assists. We're up 2-1. A chance to go to game 7. 2 minutes later. Oh, Hunter. Definitely. And a power play goal by Nystrom for Potten and Langevin. Much later. They score. Trots from Gillies and Potten makes it 3-2. Oy. 3 minutes later. They score. Dwayne Sutter from Bourne and LaFontaine makes it 4-2. Ugh. I guess they're not one-note ponies. We have to score. Damn it. Well, we're rattling Billy Smith. We're down 4-2. Eddie Moog. Well, we might as well. Island delivers a hit. Curry Dawn is 15 from Coffee and Puzar. 5 minutes later. We score! Tie game! It's the Puckadile Hunter. Craigie. Fisher is at Bielt. Has 4 from Coffee and Linsman. Much later. A chance for Edmonton. For us, Messier. And he had a chance to score. Now we're in overtime. We're 1-2 in overtime. The others are 4-4. We're in trouble. Let's go for that. Messier. And they score. John Tonelli. Overtime heroics. Second straight overtime goal from Pearson and Trottier. 5-4. The Islanders are the Stanley Cup champs for the 5th straight year, winning in 6 games. Am I allowed to break something? I guess I'm not. Wish I could turn something over. We were up 2 freaking games to none, and we botched it, especially in overtime in game 2 overtime losses in a row. We just lost the Stanley Cup to the New York Islanders. We were up 2 freaking games to none, and we botched it. You played to win the game. Islanders, Trottier 31 points, Bossy 27, Potan 20. Billy Smith 8-4. Rudy and Melanson are 7-0 combined. So I can't believe it. We had it in the hands. We gave up the only goal to Kalor and Flatley. Well, for us, if you're 8-6, Moog 5-2. But Moog lost us the game. Gretzky 47 points. That's great. Coffee 36. Curry 26. Messier 24. Yeah, Gretzky scored 27 goals, more than any other. He had more goals than anyone else for Edmonton in points, minus Paul Coffey at 36 points, 28 assists though. So Gretzky won the goals race. Curry was second with 15. Bossy tied for third with Mark Messier. John Tonelli, the hero of the series with 2 overtime winners, took 5th. Points wise, Gretzky first, Coffee second. Trottier did take 3rd, and Bossy 4th, but Gretzky and Coffey were the two big guys. And in the end, Moog did have a good year. Goals against 286. Rudy was 318. Billy Smith beats Grant Fuhr 3.7 to 4.05. Only one shutout. That was Spike Liute. Yeah, I can't believe we fucking blew it. We fucking blew it. We lost to the freaking New York Islanders. Really? Oh, we did. Ugh. Disgusting. Well, there will be a new season coming up of Stone Cold Hockey, I promise. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Fuck. And adieu.